Hello there, my friends. The editor here with, well, it's an update video I didn't exactly want to make, but I've got no choice but to make this one. Okay, so if any of you can actually remember this, I did say a long time ago that I did plan on making a certain amount of videos before a big change happens, as was my last update video. Because I've been away from video making and all art and all that kind of stuff for some time due to what's happening, restrictions, and basically just being bored out of my skull. So, decided to break the monotony a little bit with that and decided to try and do something away from MLP. That being trying to review Warhammer 40k content. Now, if you are a fan of Warhammer 40k, you know what's coming next, or at least what I'm going to say next. For those of you who don't know, I'm just saying, this is completely unscripted. I'm just going off of what knowledge I know, so bear with me for this. Long story short, I did say a long time ago that I was going to be reviewing a fan-made animated 5-part miniseries called Astartes. And it was amazing. I'm not going to joke. It was one of the best things I've ever seen on the internet for the longest time. I mean, if you can see in this video right now, I took it so clearly that I even went and made vectors of myself and someone else that was taking part in the video to like show how much we actually cared for this. The thing is, it took me about 3.5 months just to get where I am now with all the audio editing, visual aids, prop making, effects, and all that kind of crap to try and get the video ready. And I was almost ready to put all of my vectors in, and that would have been the video ready, done. That would have been 45 minutes of me reviewing Warhammer 40k content. Yay! But as of late, I have had to, through no fault of my own, cancel that project. And it's not because I've been bogged down with IRL stuff. It's not because of the whole lacking inspiration kind of thing. It's because of the company who owns Warhammer 40k itself. Games Workshop, or Warhammer, or whatever they're calling themselves these days. As of recently, there's this policy that's gone through. Well, it started off like this. Games Workshop went out of their way to contact people who made fan-made content, including the person who made Astartes, and people like Sodagar, who make like the Death Corps of Krieg animated videos, and all these kind of other people that make all this Warhammer content. They went out of their way and said, okay, what we're going to do is we would like to hire you to come and work for us because we've seen your animations and they are brilliant. And we were just like, oh, the community was like, that was amazing. Like, they've actually made the impact so much that Games Workshop wants to hire them for this kind of stuff. And that was really good. The catch that they didn't tell them at the time was that they've got this channel called Warhammer Plus, and it's for paid subscription people only when using their sites to hire miniatures is free. So I don't see the point of that. All of the content of these animations were going to be put on Warhammer Plus. So all of this time that the animator went just to make it as a passion project, and all of these were passion projects. None of these were endorsed or like had like money go towards them and stuff. These people just wanted to do this because they wanted to. Games Workshop made it a point to put everything on Warhammer Plus so that people have to pay to watch their content. and the animators wouldn't get anything from this. So straight away, fair use much. That doesn't help. Another bit of clause that they didn't inscribe into like this was all of their content had to be removed from YouTube because of this. And even if they decided to turn down the offer, because a few people did turn down the offer to join DW and just wanted to go and do their own thing, GW insisted, and otherwise by law, under copyrights, said that they wanted their content off of YouTube anyway. So, out of nowhere, Games Workshop has just taken all the free rights, all the content creators of the animators, and creative free will away from anybody just because they can. Like, that's it. That's literally the only reason. Just because they can, and they are money-scrubbing scumbags for doing this. And I was in shock when I first heard this. Because Astartes was taken off of the official channel, and now that it was under the trade license of Games Workshop, I was like, oh god, I'm going to have to go through the whole thing I did with the Space Marine movies, where I don't actually know if any of you know this. It took me 11 tries to try and upload the Space Marine movie review, because it was like 3 seconds of visuals, and it got ID content ID'd instantly and wouldn't upload it. I'm still amazed now that it still doesn't. So yeah, but that video was extremely popular, so I decided to do Astartes since everybody loved it. But seeing as how Games Workshop has put the hammer down, basically acting like a bunch of brats, basically saying, we are the only ones that are making any content, we're not letting the fandom make any content, because if they do, we'll sue them for anything and everything they can, take their channel down, take all their resources, and basically use it for ourselves. Now, Astartes was amazing, all made by one person, no speaking roles, and was only 11 minutes long in running time over 5 parts. And it did more of that than in the 75 minutes that the Space Marine movie, Ultramarines, ever did. Ultramarines movies, to this day, I still think is one of the shittest things I've ever watched in my life. And this is basically coming across of Games Workshop had the chance to do the animation. It went down crap. Fans make animations and get more identification for it. Games Workshop basically go, okay, do you know what? Technically, we own the rights to this, and you're not allowed to do that. So yeah, acting like a bunch of fucking brats. It's just pathetic. And all these people, all these animators, are just getting ripped apart. All their dedication and life and hours put into all of their work just being ripped away from them by a selfish company. Whatever their CEO had going through their head at the time, it's unthinkable. Now, I'm not in the animation fandom, so I did not think that this affected me at all. Having said that, though, I still had to cancel doing my Astartes review, because since Games Workshop owns the rights to it, even showing a few bits of footage of it would instantly copyright strike me. And if I did use too much, which this was a review, and all of you that watch my content know how I do these things, would show that I use visual aids and clips from the thing itself in the video, I would have instantly got copyright striked, sued, and I'm not joking when I say this, I would have been sued for doing this. So, yeah, that's why I had to cancel that. The final nail in the coffin, however, comes from a series that I watch. Now, many of you, if you've been watching my content, one of the most popular videos I've ever got is Crimson and just relaying and reacting to a series I watch called If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device, developed by Brother Alpha Boosa, which is a parody of the Warhammer 40k universe in his own way. So it's basically an animated fanfic writing of his own design, but still putting in some bits of information that is canon in the universe. Which the universe is as lengthy as the Bible, I'll put it that way. And just making it for fun. Not for money, not for like getting noticed or anything, just for fun. And it was amazing. I mean, people I know love Warhammer 40k. They love this series. And some of my friends are even in text-to-speech device. Evan Bot is assistant, Miss Fizz, that's in the series that I know. She is a voice of an Eldar in that series. Even Fiora the Tank Girl, a wonderful person that I know, unfortunately, she is the backup character for the character I hate the most in that series. Which is ironic because I'm basically saying, hey, I love you and everything that you do, but I hate the character you play and I despise you for it. It's ironic that way, but that's how it works. But yeah, that's the worst part out of all of this is that recently Brother Alpha Boosa has made a video basically titled The Fate of Text-to-Speech Device. Now, I don't judge him for the decisions he's made. He's recently got a new house, he's got a mortgage to pay, and he's got a child to raise. Like, I never knew or never understood until now that Brother Alpha Boosa is now Father Alpha Boosa. And I completely and utterly respect his decision. But out of fear that Games Workshop would come after him and sue him when he's got all of this coming out of it at the moment, he's cancelling text-to-speech device. Or at least it's going on hiatus for a while. Now, if this affects Alpha, and all he does is just make silly content about the universe itself, not even, sometimes not even including canon characters. Very rarely does he include canon characters, and if they do, he does not keep them to the characters. It's literally 40k abridged parody. That's what text-to-speech device is. It was amazing, funny, entertaining, educational in places. And just like that, it's just gone. Because of Games Workshop. Because they just don't give a crap about their fandom. They don't give a crap about the animation fandom, and it's affected them. They're even coming up with these rules. I've been a part of this fandom for 16 years from my childhood up until now, maybe even a bit more. They're even going through those rules now where anything is, if you make models of it, like conversions, which is what I like to do. I like to take bits from other models and smash them together and make something completely new. The rules go in that if it doesn't have a model, a official model, you can't use it because there's no rules for it, which completely goes up against what I love to do in conversions. There's also this thing that they're going through where they're limiting the rule set where you can only use what's in the boxes that you buy. So there's no customization with how you want to affect your building of your units. You have to use everything that is brought to you. No creative freedom, no nothing. And a zero, from what they've been told as well, a zero tolerance policy for anybody that does this stuff. I have dedicated years even, of my life to Warhammer 40k. And for my favourite franchise to just all of a sudden just get ripped apart because of money-grubbing people like this. It's sickening. So that's why I'm making a part and a statement right now. Until things get settled down, I will not be making any more Warhammer 40k content. and I will not be supporting Games Workshop anymore. Like, I will not be buying their miniatures. I will not be talking about them. I will not be making any praise from them. I will not do a single thing Warhammer related. Like, the fandom, to me, they're reacting as bad as I am. Like, people are leaving the fandom, turning away. Games Workshop sales are going down because of all of this, but they still don't care. It's like they're thinking, we're the company, we're right, so just go along with it and don't question us. The ironic part about all of this is they've literally become the Inquisition, holding back people's opinions just so they can think that they're in the right. And it's just, it's pathetic. So, it's completely up to you lot, if you're a Warhammer fan, of what you want to do. If you want to keep on playing the hobby because you like painting the miniatures, go ahead. If you want to play the game with your friends because you enjoy them and you like playing against them, go ahead. Visit your local game stores if you want to, go ahead. But me personally, and a couple of my friends also, like, I'm done. I'm just completely done with Warhammer. Warhammer 40k it's completely finished for me. For now, at least. Until things improve, which it's going to take years for this crap to improve. So yeah, this is not a happy update. I finally come out of trying to get a chance to make content, and the content creator gets bought out by a money-grabbing corporation. It's just pathetic. Final bits and all that. Just, I don't know, just completely annoying. Like, Games Workshop, go fuck yourself. I have no content, no support, no anything to anything you do while this is going on. Like, you've completely taken all the fun out of the fandom and the franchise. You're just milking it for this point. They've completely... Yeah, I've been a loyal fan for years. I'm not anymore. I'm gonna move on to some other kind of fandom and hobby and stuff like that. But this has completely left me speechless. You can tell I'm not even happy about it. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do right now. Making content, and I'm not in the mood for making anything right now. I've made this just so you people know I'm not dead. That's all. I'm gonna make what I can. Now, this isn't a happy update, but this doesn't affect the MLP community at all. It just affects me and the 40k fans that are also part, so they know what this is all about. Like, the whole crap that's going on with Games Workshop and Blizzard right now, it's bad. So yeah, other people have got more in-depth videos about this. Go and sort them out if you want to. But I'm done. I'm completely and utterly done. Until then, I'll just find something else to do. But I'll see you guys again when I do. Hopefully when I'm a lot more happier with all this crap that's been going on. So yeah. I've got no outro for doing this, so I'll just say goodbye for now, and I'll see you when a bit more inspiration comes my way. With G5 starting up, who knows, I might be able to get some more content made now soon. We'll see. I don't know. Right, for now then, I'll see you guys later. I'm the editor. Cut, that's a wrap.